have 50,000 subscribers. I'm not ignorable anymore. You are suffering on levels you may not even be cognizant of. You're psychologically disturbed. I'm a woman, my dude, so am I not allowed to be your psychologist? Kinda really hurt my feelings.
Admit that I agree, that mirror then should bleed. It's blatant in the leaks, from the swan to body. I've uncovered the reason that everyone's claiming up here within us. He's an infinite fire, one super fire, all the names and the loves. I'm naming for loves, naming for loves, naming for loves, naming for loves.
Are you okay with me helping you?
Who doesn't love a damsel in distress story? Who doesn't want to be the knight in shining armor saving the princess in distress? Anyway, this is AYDIN Paladin. This all started in December when she was one of many who came forward to claim I had doxed her, being one of the main accusers in the drama that resulted in me being shut down.
Don't even.
She's the sweetest, daft, sociological autist I've fucking known.
And I said, you don't understand. Yes, I did.
She fucking broke down in tears in that fucking stream while you fucking bullied her.
Understand because
no, she wasn't fucking fake crying.
And she is in the proud position of being the first person of accusing me of having doxed her on a Warski stream with many tears and desperate calls for help.
Be aware that there was a channel in some Kraut-related server that at least was, from my understanding, designed to collect docs on me.
What?
And her white knights answered the call and came to her rescue.
And you guys all, like, you know, piled up with her and drank it in. You fucking enjoyed it. You laughed at her. And that's, like, a really fucking big deal. But the fact that they took such glee in it, it's the worst fucking thing. It's the worst fucking mentality. It shows really where this is all coming from. The pathetic insecurity of them not understanding anything about science and lashing out at anybody who does. And how can you, for a fucking moment, take glee in that? AYDIN Paladin is not a bad person. She's a woman. She's over-emotional. She makes mistakes. She's not a bad person.
I have never seen a group of men take so much pride in having a woman wear their balls on a necklace, and it was really important for her to keep that narrative that I had doxed her going.
I was crying because I thought I was going to lose my job. Here's the rumors that they have started about me. One, that I faked the suicide attempt. The funny thing is that I think that they say that they have my medical records.
The accusations continued for months upon months upon months on Twitter and on streams and elsewhere, making sure to tweet at those bigger than her to ensure they would condemn me for doxing her. Funny, when keeping in mind I wasn't even on the internet anymore. And then, out of nowhere, this.
Hey guys, I know you might not know this, but like, there's been kind of a weird thing going on Twitter between me and Devil's Advocate, somebody who I've always supported on YouTube and who I would very much suggest that you also subscribe to. However, I do want to point out that he is in no way and has been in no way responsible for the doxing that happened to me. He is a cool guy, or anyone else that was doxed during things that happened a couple months ago. He's a completely cool dude. Please do not blame him. Additionally, I would like to point out that Kraut himself did not dox me. Kraut himself did not dox me in any way. My dox is on some server and whatever, shit happened, you know. You get the fuck over that. You get the fuck over that. You get the fuck over that. My point would be, everything's cool now. We're all good. We're all good. But some of that shit still goes on. Just be aware that Kraut did not dox me, nor did Devil's Advocate. They're both fine as far as I'm concerned. Particularly Devil's Advocate did not do shit. Outside of that, yeah, be aware because I think I'll have a video out, probably not tomorrow, but the next day. It will be on, kind of the complexities of, how the whole thing with Parkland is working out. It's called the CNN effect, but I think we could actually probably potentially call it the Parkland effect at this point. So we'll get into that, and I hope that you enjoy. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Out of nowhere, a non-apology. Before she did that, there were some tweets she made saying that she never accused me of doxing her, even though the previous statements still existed. Even better, tweets in which she claimed people were making up that she had accused me of doxing her, to frame her. When that didn't work, she made that pathetic non-apology for her Twitter. So what happened? Did I dox AYDIN? She spent 7 months claiming that I did before she made that silly retraction. And if I didn't, well, who did? Well, do you remember how she also claimed I got her fired?
I was crying because I thought I was going to lose my job.
Now that claim that I got her fired might give you an idea of why she keeps making such claims. 2 weeks before she claimed I got her fired, she posted on her Patreon that she had reached her Patreon goal of $1,200 a month, and therefore quit her job herself. But that did not deter her brave white knights. After all, a sinister schemer like myself could probably travel back in time to get her fired. I also apparently have the miraculous power of inflicting bodily harm upon helpless women through the internet.
I can't walk though anymore. I don't mind talking about it anymore. It's fine. Everybody knows.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't.
Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. It's like actually, you know what it was? Is that the crowd shit? It probably triggered some kind of I got so nervous. It most likely triggered some autoimmune disorder. So they're still trying to figure out what the fuck it is. They ruled out ALS, but not primary lateral sclerosis. So it could still be another different weird thing. Whatever. I can't walk.
I honestly didn't even know how to address this initially, but I believe I have found the way.
I have crippling
autism.
How the fuck can you beat someone into a wheelchair through the internet? How fucking brain dead do you have to be to believe it? How can she claim I doxed her for several months on stream after stream after stream and tweet after tweet and claim that I got her fired only to suddenly make a little Twitter video that all this wasn't true? And who the fuck doxed AYDIN Paladin? Well, if you try to find out who doxed AYDIN Paladin, many people apparently doxed AYDIN Paladin, dozens from what I've seen. At least she accused a lot of people of doxing her. She accused Snowhawk775 of doxing, Drolaster, Pascal Leroux, Devil's Advocate, me, Destiny, my friends, David Sharrett, Harmful Opinions, Sarah Shitposts, Mikey W, Kevin Logan, and many more. Kevin Logan is special. She also accused him of getting her fired a few months after I had supposedly gotten her fired, and even a few more months after she announced that she had quit her own job because she could live off Patreon. Kevin Logan has the power to travel almost a year into the past to get her fired. Luckily, a special knight in armor, Cognitive Fort, rose to the occasion to protect her from that evil time-traveling potato, but also to take her to task.
We're talking about Kevin Logan, the guy who wants to keep women in STEM fields and at the same time is completely kicking you out of a STEM field, essentially. Like all these little feminists...
Well, I am not technically in a STEM field. I'm social science, so...
Oh, it's social.
But he is kicking a woman out of a science. I am.
A few moments later.
The shit. I didn't mean to lie to you.
Don't worry about it. It's going to happen.
A true, great, and inquisitive mind. So, did all these people dox? Did all these people dox her? How can you be doxed at different times by different people? Isn't at some point the information just out there? How can this exceptional,
sweetest, daft, sociological
princess get doxed so many times by so many different people? I don't know. But there happens to be this massive, weird coincidence, which I guarantee you must only be a coincidence. That being that all these people happen to coincidentally disagree with AYDIN on a topic when she accused them of doxing her. For example, Drolaster caught one of her brave eunuch knights editing down the number of Holocaust victims on Wikipedia to fit the lowered number she had in her video.
Quote, death camps.
I didn't find any evidence of Drolaster doxing her, but she must have, because the sweet,
daft, sociological
princess said so. And what Drolaster found at the time, that just was a coincidence. So who doxed AYDIN Paladin? Which nasty scheming creature amongst all those accused had the audacity to commit this horrendous crime against the
daft, sociological
princess? Well, I decided to do the investigating to help her poor, helpless, directionless eunuchs who, confronted with so many potential evildoers, didn't even know where to start, or just hacked at all of them. And I found the evil schemer. I found the sinister culprit who doxed AYDIN Paladin. The doxer, the evil doxer who doxed AYDIN Paladin is AYDIN Paladin. She revealed her own identity on a stream she hosted 2 years ago.
Okay. Alright, let's play some Overwatch.
A stream during which she flashed her meds across the screen, thereby revealing her name that was written on the pill bottle. Yeah, That's simple. Nobody ever doxed AYDIN Paladin, and she knows it. She revealed her identity herself on a live stream that she hosted. AYDIN Paladin has been around for quite a while, in fact, and many people don't even seem to know where and when she came from. I always knew her as the girl who was doxed by Destiny. At least that's what she kept saying, until I watched that stream where it supposedly happened myself.
Okay, so I feel like we've talked about most of the major.
Okay, so now you're gonna. All right. So I know you're gonna say you won, but
I'm not gonna say I won. It's just a discussion, dog. There's no winners or losers. The people that agreed with me, before coming to this still agree with me, and the people that agreed with you probably still agree with you coming into this. There's not much that these discussions really do. I mean, I'm not looking for like a.
I got a bunch of subscribers to my Twitch, so that's okay.
Oh well, that's good. I do think that it's interesting, though, that I feel like I held my conversation against you pretty well. I don't think I sounded like a faggot. I don't think that I felt bad and cried and let you win because I have to check my privilege.
No. Don't remind Paul.
Okay, yeah, no, I just wanted to, I think...
I don't know who you are, okay? I didn't know who you were. And when I think about leftists, I often think of people who are like...
About the people presented to you on poll,
just
sure.
fucking hang my penis at the door and fucking kill myself because I'm so sad of my privilege. And so that obviously was not the case. I just really hope that I don't lose my job because of this. Yeah.
All right, well,
anyway.
I had fun. Thank you. I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, thank you. It was actually really fun.
Yeah, good luck in your PhDs and your teaching and your streaming memes, all right?
All right, thanks.
Have fun.
Bye.
I think this was a mistake, guys.
It's actually a friendly, cordial chat. She just lied about it. At no point does Destiny ever dox her. And I realized back then that this thing upon which she managed to garner so much attention, the claim that she was doxed by Destiny, is nothing but a lie. And this is the main thing that all the eunuchs in shining armor overlook. The attention part. What AYDIN Paladin is doing is done specifically to garner their attention. AYDIN has been around for a while, driven by that urge to be the YouTube princess that she wants to be. Fame by whatever avenue possible, starting off with social justice, demanding people's privilege points for being Jewish. Endless posts about the supposed illnesses that she suffers under, from anorexia to PTSD to whatever else.
Back when my fucking legs worked, I don't have any feeling in my leg. I'm in a fucking wheelchair now, so you wanna fuck with me? Oh, imagine how that gonna look in court for you, honey bear. Jesus Christ.
When she got banned from those places, she tried a career as a SoundCloud rapper.
So tell me what you see when you sit across from me, staring into the eyes of the devil from the chimney. A TKO in 20 turns, who says this guy ain't weak? He's defeated land awards and incoming BOPs. See if you dare to vindicate and take money from me, I'll get my card advantage and you'll top deck redundancy.
That failed somehow. I don't know why. That beautiful voice.
And my amps and my flyers and my guns, 26 time waiting for the lows. Waiting for lows, waiting for lows, waiting for lows, waiting for lows.
How on earth did that career fall on its fucking face? I don't know. She then tried being a comic book review channel.
Hello and welcome to Wrecked Wednesday, the only show on YouTube that combines comic books with copious amounts of alcohol. Vikings doing Vikingly things. All types of Viking-ish shenanigans. And by Viking shenanigans, I mean raping and pillaging. There's a lot of raping and pillaging. Some people who enjoy anime are about Japan. To all my viewers in Iceland. Svefnokvin min fuller. Batman, Spider-Man, Avengers. I think we're done. It's over. To bande dessinée, consommation d'alcool. Yeah. This guy is Mel Gibson. is good.
Slurring her words and barely understandable as her gimmick was, hey, I make my videos so drunk you can barely understand the fucking word I'm saying. Then went on to cosplay, which didn't end up working either. Some may say that they would smash, others would say that they would smash after they smashed her face in. Either way, no fame or money was apparently to be found in dress-up games. So she ended up here, in this corner of YouTube, claiming to make researched content while actually producing shit like this.
But Chul talks about having the Sony TPS-L2 in Ground Zero that wouldn't exist for 4 years. I suppose you could argue that it's because they have special fucking, I don't know, PMC technology.
You have to understand that research is what she lives for, and that she would never, ever lie about her credentials.
I actually have a doctoral, or half of a doctoral degree. I have master's degrees, and I have been removed from any ability, from my ability to ever work in the doctoral field again. So I know for you, you don't give a shit. I would be more than happy, though, to be...
You don't have a PhD.
I am working on a PhD. I have a
No, you're not working on a PhD.
I am. Yes, I am.
You quit your position to live off YouTube shekels.
I will continue
after you
my
claimed that I got you fired, even though you quit that stuff yourself.
My school was called, and I lost my job. So why the fuck do you...
Evidence. Evidence, because shortly before the drama, you went to Patreon to exclaim that you're about to quit your job and live off YouTube.
Find the evidence, because there is no such thing that I went to Patreon and said I was going to quit my job, because that's a complete lie. I'm a complete fucking honest person.
You are the single most dishonest person I have ever encountered. That's the funniest part about all of this. She didn't find her eunuchs anywhere else. She didn't find those willing to sacrifice their scrotums to her bollocks necklace in the social justice community through drunk comic book rants, through complaining about illnesses, or by singing.
Now when I'm tapping my moss, when I tap some more moss, casting in the wind of the day.
She found them here, in this corner of YouTube, where there apparently is enough thirst for her, because you need to understand she isn't just any kind of princess.
Theology research, and he had been working on it for years, but the Mormons, I don't know who, I forget which service this is, Ancestry.com or something, somebody, they did he paid them a bunch of money to go figure out my family's history. They traced my family's back to William Shakespeare's sister, and there's been tons of research done on William Shakespeare's family. So basically, when you got a printout of the entire family tree, which they trace back through Shakespeare's sister,
Viking woman.
When they trace it back through Shakespeare's sister, some Viking raped, one of them at some point, and it basically says at the top of my family tree, because at some point it becomes mythical, it says your 45th great grandfather is Odin, king of Asgard, and I said, "Holy shit, that's fucking awesome," and so I had been trying to be religious.
Fuck, G.
Oh, your mic, dude.
Jay. Oh, damn. It was the battery. I wasn't my dick going
No,
off,
it
I
didn't.
promise.
Bro, we gotta mute you for a second. Okay.
God damn.
Alright, so real quick.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I thought that was the coolest shit I had ever seen in my entire life. It's like, yeah, motherfuckers, like my 45th great granddad's Odin. And I just started reading the Eddas, the poetic Eddas, what exists and is still left of the original religion, of which there's not. And I just thought, okay, I had been trying to be religious for a while because I was really sick at the time, and I just thought, this would be... I'd read the research on it that said, people who are religious are happier, they're sick, they feel better, and I felt better. I still feel better. Like, when I'm in a really shitty place, I talk to Freya.
She is descendant from a Norse god. The Jew daughter of Odin came to this corner of YouTube to recruit her eunuchs. The reason why she never received any attention in her previous bids for it is simply because she is fucking boring. There is not a single interesting thing about her, so she tries to spice it up by whatever means possible, by talking about all the PhDs and master's degrees that she doesn't have, talking about her wheelchair that doesn't exist, and bragging about her genealogy of being descendant from a Norse god. Best of all, in the years before and in the communities before, her bullshit was laughed at. But in the so-called skeptic community and the blood sports community, a woman who was apparently doxxed by 15 different people in various different occasions is wheelchair-bound whilst standing up and is descended from a Norse god is apparently legit. And as she tried in the past to get attention by all means necessary and doing the weirdest and most childish things possible, she did this in the stream where she revealed her identity.
Nice porn, right?
Now, I can't show this in this video uncensored. In fact, this is illegal in most countries outside of Japan. Let me read the tags of what she streamed herself watching. Group, I guess there is no need for an explanation. Lolicon, that's Japanese cartoon child porn with underage girls. Anal, no explanation needed. Shotacon, that's Japanese cartoon child porn with underage boys. Tankubon, means it's part of a series. Futanari, girls with dicks. Impregnation, inflation, bestiality, stomach deformation, monster girl, dick girl on male, prostate massage, transformation, dog, eggs, insect girl, spider girl, multiple arms.
Nice porn, right?
She streamed herself watching cartoons of two underage boys sucking each other off and then getting ass fucked by a trap and a dog. A dog.
Nice porn, right?
Now, some of you, I guess AYDIN's fans and her alt-right white knights and the band of eunuchs always around her, well, to them, there might be nothing wrong here. To them, this might just be a kink. How dare you fucking kink shame her? Others, including myself, would however say, dog. Dog. I did not need to see this. I really did not. It's almost like a trap. She can get away with claiming that everyone doxed her because if you try to find out who really revealed her identity, you end up at that stream and consequently scarred for fucking life. Weirdest of all, she later confirmed that this is the kind of shit she's into.
Other than me liking lolly pornography, I don't know.
But if she thinks that this is the only interesting thing about her, she should have probably kept it to herself. But more revealing is what happened after the Warski stream. You remember, the one I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the one which started this entire mess, which dragged her into the drama around me, when she lied about me doxing her, and pretending to cry on stream. What people didn't know is that 5 minutes after that stream, she called me on Skype and I recorded that call, which reveals her intentions.
I don't have time for this drama nonsense.
Well, let me tell you a couple things. One, you are literally the drama. Yeah, I'm drunk. Whatever. You're not gonna get away from me. Ouch, you are in an echo chamber. My point is, I've always tried to help you. The fact of the matter is, I'm trying to help you as a fucking person. Oh, Kraut, you're psychologically disturbed. I can tell. Because I gave you a psychological analysis 4 months ago. I'm a woman, my dude. I'm a woman, my dude. I see that you're suffering. You are suffering on levels you may not even be cognizant of. So am I not allowed to be your psychologist? What can I tell you that would be really embarrassing and awful? Other than me liking lolly pornography, I don't know. Oh, no, stop. Kraut. I'm actually trying to help you, you piece of shit. I'm actually trying to be your friend. Kraut, you piece of shit. I'm fucking trying to be your friend. Oh my god, this is because you've got so many psychological hang-ups. Let me tell you, my dude. You are psychologically fucked. You have to get time away from YouTube. I'm telling you right now. Because you are disturbed, and it's not in a normal way, okay?
Dude, you don't have to tell me about unhealthy things in my psychology, especially.
I know I don't.
Considering that you're not crying anymore.
Well, you kind of really hurt my feelings, you little faggot. Do you understand this? Literally, everyone despises you at this point. Everyone hates you. Everyone wants you to be gone from this platform. No one else will come out and be honest to you. Yeah, they're not going to be, my baby. They're not going to be. And I know that I'm not at your level, but I've got 50,000 subscribers. Okay? I'm not ignorable anymore. And the fact of the matter is, I'm telling you.
Everyone is ignorable.
Well, okay, sure, great for you. Okay, who does not completely despise you and want you to be gone? Or who will not want you to be gone by tomorrow? Oof. Jeff Holiday? Who else might not want to be totally disgusted by you right now? You are talking to a psychologist, unfortunately. And I'm at 50,000 subs, which means that you can't ignore me anymore. I'm besties with...
You anymore.
I mean, you can ignore me if you like, but I was just on fucking Warski.
She has 50,000 subscribers, guys. You can't ignore her anymore. You need to give the little princess the attention and patron money that she seeks. However, in all seriousness, the problem with what she did is that, in the end, 8 months later, it's probably funny as fuck looking at it, when all the shit she lied about unravels, and her lies are all over the boards for everyone to see. However, at the time, 8 months ago, when the same people who now laughed at her believed her when she claimed that we were doxing her, her lies back then had severe consequences for us. As I said before in other videos, accusing us of doxing had severe consequences for all of us. It gave the eunuch knights, the alt-right and others justification to do to us however they pleased. It gives justification to disregard people and throw them into the trash and therefore treat them like trash. One of the first things I did when finding out that when she accused Destiny of doxing her it was nothing but a lie was contact him and apologize, because by believing that lie I had helped spread it. I knew that the guy for a very long time was known as nothing but that guy who had doxed AYDIN, and when talking about him I talked of him as that guy who had doxed AYDIN. I treated him like trash because of a lie. Her lies had direct consequences, and she didn't even fucking care, because in the end it got her a few thousand patrons, subscribers and views more. And when she started getting called out for it, she thought she could wave it aside by screeching at us to move on, and that pathetic fucking non-apology. I have to disappoint all the eunuch knights at the end. There is no evil dragon for your pathetic, thirsty, better existence to slay. No evil doxer who doxed her at any given time anywhere. She just lied so that you would don your shiny armor for her and save her from nothing while you stuff her pockets with patron money. But don't fret. Keep giving her your balls and she might invite you in, give you a hug, give you a kiss, to slip into her bed, undress, and then dress up as a schoolboy and get fucked by a dog.